Reverend Perry, and you're watching Hashtag Truth with Scott Larson. Stay tuned.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Hashtag Truth. We are here with the reigning, defending champion of EWF and 3-Count Pro Wrestling, the A-Game, Austin Jordan. How are you doing tonight, man?
Scotty, what's up, man? Doing great. Having a great day. It's a beautiful Sunday. Got a big victory last night. Man, life is good, brother.
Yeah, man, we were talking a little bit before the show, and, man, I got a horse last night. I was doing commentary on that match, and it was so exciting. I left there, I could barely speak.
Yeah, man, it was a great night. I mean, that armory was packed out. Fans were hot. It was a great night. I've been thinking about it all day.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to have a review of that show coming tomorrow, so everybody look out for that. I will be talking about Austin and everybody else who participated in Go for Gold last night. Joshua Tesner said, "Hey, Austin, how you doing?"
What's up, Josh? It was good to see you last night, man. Keep healing up. Hey, Melanie.
Oh, man, I'm telling you, let's talk about that match last night, man. You were going up against two of the Unbookables, and you had a special partner. Tell us about that.
Well, I mean, at the end of the last show, I got jumped by the Unbookables like I do just about every time out here lately. And Eric Nuff came out for the save, and I told every one of them, you're going to realize that you guys aren't the only ones around here. So I had a little trick up my sleeve last night. I came out and told them that I got friends, and out came the Priest of Punishment, Michael Judas, much to their surprise, and we got the victory.
Brandon Ledford said, "Hey, Scott, and my fellow Atlanta Braves fan, Austin."
What's up, Brandon? It was good talking to you last night, buddy.
Melanie Lewis said, "Last night was awesome." Yes, it was, man.
Yeah.
You and Michael Judas was in the ring. You took the brunt of the punishment in that match last night. I mean, there was a while there where I was actually scared. I thought you were actually going to take the fall. You kept getting back up like the champ you are. And you finally got that tag to Judas, and when he came in, man, he cleaned house, and that place went nuts. I mean, you had to scream to talk to somebody that was 10 inches away from you. It was deafening in that building.
Oh yeah, yeah. We could have had the victory a lot sooner. Hit Madden with a TKO, but there was a miscommunication, and the ref Tyler got knocked down. And out came Boomer Payne with his ref shirt. So not only do we have to deal with Madden and Anton, but we had to deal with Boomer Payne as a referee. But
that was horrible, man. That whole match, the match just totally swung when Boomer Payne came out and put on his referee shirt. And what was really horrible about it was he didn't have the ref shirt when he came out. He actually robed up right there at ringside, right in front of you guys. That just made it a lot worse. And then like we said, after that, it was basically a 3-on-2 match after that, all until the very end.
Yeah, it was a tough mountain to climb, but I finally outsmarted him, went through his legs, got the tag, and then everybody saw Michael Judas was a house of fire coming in there. And then I got Madden with the game changer, and it was 1, 2, 3 from there.
That's it. The Unbookables know nothing but how to cheat and attack you.
Yep, that's it. Every time we're out there.
Steve Fry said, "If Austin is a Braves fan, he is good in my book."
That's right, Steven.
Those Unbrainables make me mad. Ugh, they make all of us mad. We have all kinds of nicknames for them. Unbrainables, Unbearables. I mean, it goes on and on.
But Melanie, it was such a great sight standing in the ring and looking close to where you were sitting and just seeing Boomer just crying and picking up Anton and Madden off the floor. I've had that picture in my head all day long. So I love that. I just love sending those guys home crying.
Just lifting up your sweet tea and toasting to that all day, right?
That's right. That's right. Love that all day long.
Brandon said it was awesome talking to you yesterday too. You and Michael gonna make a run at the tag team titles? Wow, that's a jump right there.
Well, Brandon, in this business, there's one thing you can always say is never say never. But man, you know, Michael's busy. He's all over the Southeast wrestling, and I'm EWF heavyweight champion right now, and I'm trying to get EWF back on the right track. Keeping the unbookables at bay. So I think we're both a little busy right now, but like I said, you never say never.
I want to boomer him. I want Boomer to. I don't know how do you. I want to boomer him some pain.
Michael Judas gave him some pain last night.
Yes, he did. Wow, did that house get? I mean, loud when he grabbed him for that choke slam. It was it was deafening in that house. Melanie said Gene Perry is awesome.
Yeah, was that Gene that slid in and got the pin last night?
Gene slid in and did the 3 count last night. He came in.
Everything happened so fast, man. When Judas hooked Boomer for the choke slam, I was still laying on the apron recovering. But next thing I know, I saw Madden kicked him in the head and hit my finisher, and we were going for the 3 count, so I didn't even see who counted, really.
Right? It was that whole match, man. It got kind of slow motion when Boomer Payne came in, but the beginning where Tyler Storm got injured and the end where Gene came in, it was like a hiccup. It happened that fast. Yeah, and that's what made the match really exciting. And you guys winning that made it a lot more exciting because we were not going to cheer for the Unbookables no matter what happened in that match.
That's right.
Jim said, tell Scott, hey Scott, tell my brother hello.
Jimmy Posey, what's up, man? Good to see you. Hopefully I'll see you soon.
MJ loved it too. We always love seeing MJ out there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, love MJ.
Well, Stephen Fry said, being an EWF 3 count guy, who are a few wrestlers in other local promotions you'd like to get in the ring with?
Ooh. That's
got a tough one right away.
Yeah, that's tough. Drew Adler's a guy that I've had my eye on. That guy is like super, super talented. Love to get in there with him. But honestly, I've had the privilege of being able to share the ring with a lot of good guys around this area. He's on a whole nother level, but I'm thinking about JD Drake, love to, mix it up with him a little bit. Ethan Case is another one. There is so much talent in this area. So, every time I go to another promotion, I'm always, thinking, I'd like to work him. I'd like to work with him, all that. But I'd say probably Drew Adler is a guy that I'd like to share.
That would be an awesome match, man. Take my money, please. EWF is wonderful since Driver lost the title, says Joshua. Hey, I'll tell you what, it's a lot cleaner place. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, that's been the goal, Josh. Turn that thing around.
Why did you let him wear that chain? I think she's talking about Boomer Payne. Why did they let him wear the chain? Boomer always claims when he comes to the ring that chain was given to him by his grandmother. It's like a keepsake. It gives him luck in the ring. But we all know that he takes it off and uses it for other things. I mean, we're not blind to that. It's happened so many times. He's got like 100,000 places to hide that chain in the ring and his tights and his. I mean, you name it, he's hit it there. But yeah, he's always going to get away with it because he claims that it's a keepsake from his grandmother, and he swears up and down he never uses it, right?
Yeah, that's the story. But man, I've been on the receiving end of that chain several times, and I've delivered some of that chain. So yeah, I'm no stranger to that grandmama's chain there.
Grandmama's chain. Brandon says he calls them the unwinnables. I don't know about all that. They won some matches last night. Zuka King looked pretty impressive in that very first match. I'm not going to lie. Austin, what inspired you to get into wrestling?
So when I was about 5 years old, I started watching, and I just fell in love with it. My favorite wrestler growing up was the Ultimate Warrior. Just his energy and his passion, I just fell in love with that. And just watching it over the years, I just always told people that's what I wanted to do. So then several years later, it started training, and here I am.
Now, I noticed one thing about you, and I was told this for like a million times yesterday. There was somebody actually making fun of me for liking you. Where do you get the thing where you get in the ring and you start where you're about to run and do your running lariat into the corner? When did you start doing the little dance before you run at them? When did that start?
Maybe a few months ago. I think I just did it at a 3 count show one night, and just kind of as I was just stomping, I just kind of pointed at the opponent, just letting them know, hey, you're about to get some forearms here.
Watch out, the train's coming, right?
That's right. So I just started doing that, and man, like the crowd just kind of eats it up. So
us good people that like you, we love it. But there are some people, just letting you know, there's some people out there making fun of you for doing that. But that's okay because they can make fun of you because you can hold up 2 titles at one time, right?
That's right. I mean, it's not, rap is not everybody's cup of tea. Metal's not everybody's cup of tea. Country's not everybody's cup of tea. But hey, you know what? If you like it, you like it. I know there's some people who love Austin Jordan. There's some people who hate Austin Jordan. But man, like I told the guys in the back that booed me, at EWF, they always boo me every match, but I yet to fail to go to them every show to shake their hands to tell them thank you for coming. Because listen, like I told them last night, it doesn't matter if you boo me, cheer me. I'm glad you're here having a great time.
That's it.
Supporting indie wrestling. Like, hey man, whether you boo me or cheer me, at least you're making noise for me. So that, I guess I got that going for me.
Hey, that's all you can ask at a wrestling show, right? Make some noise.
Make some noise. That's it.
Melanie said, Austin, next time ring his neck with that chain.
Yeah, that's definitely, yeah, I could do that, Melanie.
Brandon said, Scott, you mean Zuka Queen? No, I mean, I know what you're saying, but Zuka King, I got to give him his props. He won last night. So, and believe it or not, he didn't cheat to do it. He actually did a legitimate roll-up and won the match. So I can't say anything about it. Now, the other unbookables, that's a different story. But Zuka King actually went out there, fought a good fight, and actually won the match fair and square, which is hard to say and say the word unbookable in the same sentence, but it happened. Autumn said to tell you, hey, Zuka King actually won.
Yeah, Zuka King, I tell you, he, I don't agree with all of his antics, but Zuka King has an impressive resume. He's got accolades, all over the place. He's the APW Chester Heavyweight Champion. So,
he's talking about coming after your championship, brother. So.
Yeah, and that's fine. He's going to leave empty-handed, but with that said, I do have respect for Zuka, and he's done a lot in this area, in this industry. So yeah, he's somebody to look out for.
Oh, it was a blast last night sitting next to him doing commentary for your guys' match, because everything the Unbookables did was legal, and everything that you and your tag team partner did was illegal. No matter It was just funny. It was a fun time. Let me tell you, that was probably the most fun I've ever had announcing a match ever. And I've announced maybe 100 matches now. And last night, like I said, I left there, and it took me like an hour after I got home before I could really speak right. So
Yeah, that was one of the funnest matches I've been a part of for sure.
Brandon said, "The queen of the unbearables." Fans can boo-hoo, but they pay. You walk away to the bank. That's true. That's true. You know, they can boo-hoo. If they're coming, they're paying their money at the door, and they're going to see a good show. And, you know, like I said, Austin Jordan has 2 belts, so he must be doing something right.
Yeah. But I love all fans. You know, just man, as long as you're coming and supporting indie wrestling, man, you can boo me, cheer me, whatever you want. It doesn't hurt my feelings. I'm just there to win and retain that EWF Heavyweight Championship every show. That's the main goal.
Brandon said, Scott, I plan on buying the DVD to the show last night. At the next show, I want to hear your commentary. Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate that. And, you know, I'm going to say this. I said it to him beforehand. I appreciate Austin Jordan and all the guys at EWF or any other indies wrestlers where the shows I've went to, man, they go in there, they put it all out on the line, and it's for our entertainment. And I thank every one of you guys for doing it. It's just, for me, it's a blast. I love being a fan of indies wrestling.
Yeah, it's a good time, man. It's a good time to be a part of it.
Austin 2 belts, yes. I've been saying that for a very long time. I was so excited when he won both belts and they took a picture of him with both belts, and I threw it up on I immediately, as soon as I saw that picture, threw it up on my Facebook page. Thought that was the coolest thing ever.
Yeah, that was a great night.
Jim Posey said, I am ready to see the game in NXT. I am too. I'm not going to lie to you, because I will be at Full Sail University when I hear that one come over the horn. I will buy a plane ticket to Florida, and I will be at Full Sail, buddy. You better believe it.
I appreciate that, guys.
Let's talk a little bit about 3 Count Pro Wrestling. You are having a big time matchup coming up against one Ace Armstrong, who, the way I see it, has gotten lawyers coming after you and the whole 9 yards, man. What's going on there?
So you were at the last show, right?
Yes,
the
sir.
Last 3 Count show. So, you know, it's no secret. Ace and I had a great match, a grueling match, and Ace took it upon himself to insult my father in front of everybody, and he spit in my face, and I just couldn't handle it. I usually approached everything with a calm spirit and just, you know, try to entertain the fans and compete. But Ace stepped over the line. I maybe went a little too far. He did have to go to the hospital. But
he was carried out on a stretcher. I'll never forget that. He was carried out. Yeah. He didn't get out. He didn't go out of that ring under his own power. He was lifted out of there.
Yep. And then after that, nobody heard from Ace Armstrong. Nobody could get in touch with him. I'm ready to go again. You know, that match didn't end the way I wanted it to. Nobody could get in touch with him. And then we hear from his lawyer. And wham this, and you owe me this, and we're coming after that belt, and we're coming after this and that, whatever.
And the funny way that happened, and I love my guy, Matty G is the bomb, but the way that happened, they weren't even man enough to come to you. They went through Matty G, who does the Sunday Spotlight.
Yeah. Yeah, still to this day, the match has been signed. We are ready to go. I have yet to hear from Ace Armstrong. I've yet to see Ace Armstrong. So, you know, Ace Armstrong used to stand for something. Ace Armstrong used to be a fighting champion, somebody that the 3 Count fan base respected, somebody that I respected. He used to train me, and he's turned into nothing but, for lack of a better term, just a coward.
Wow.
So I told Eric Bowman, the commissioner, you sign any match, you name the stipulation, and the stipulation is if I get disqualified, I lose the 3-count heavyweight championship.
So you can't lose your head this time. If he talks about your dad, if he does anything in the ring that gets you upset, if you get disqualified in any way, you lose your 3-count heavyweight championship.
But Scott, the goal is, I know it, you know it, everybody watching knows it. I am better than Ace Armstrong. I don't need a disqualification to beat Ace Armstrong. That's what I'm here to prove. So on August the 10th in Greenville, South Carolina, Calvary First Baptist Church, I'm going to pin him 1, 2, 3 in the discussion. You can just leave your lawyers at home. You can bring them with you, whatever. I'm going to beat you 1, 2, 3. I lost my head, but I'm in a better spot now. I've talked to my dad. My dad's cool. We all know who Ace Armstrong is. We all know what kind of man he is, or like they're.
Do you think he's going to bring that psychological game? Do you think right off the bat he's gonna do things, say things, bring things out to the ring that might just get you upset? I wouldn't put it past Ace Armstrong to do anything to make you lose your cool in there. Are you certain you're ready for that part of it?
I'm certain that as soon as that bell rings, I'm gonna hit him in the mouth, and I'm giving him the A game from the start. I'm not even gonna give him a chance to do those psychological games. I'm ready. I'm in the best shape I've been this year. Not only do I take care of EWF, but I'm also the 3-count heavyweight champion. My goal is to make those 2 promotions 2 of the best promotions in the Carolinas, and I'm here to keep it that way. Ace doesn't deserve that title. That's my title, my company. Not to sound boastful or anything, but Ace Armstrong does not.
Hey, you are the champ, man. That's not boastful. Yeah. That's just the hashtag truth.
Yeah. And we still haven't heard from Ace Armstrong. I thought we'd hear maybe something from him. I don't know. All I know is August 10th, I'll be there. I'll be in the ring, and I'm ready.
So not looking past Ace Armstrong, because I know you never will, but let's just say for giggles that you beat Ace Armstrong. Ace Armstrong goes away. You keep your belt. Who would be the next man in line? Do you know? Has 3-count given you any inclination as to who's the next guy in line? Who's the next number 1 contender?
I don't, Scott. I know that 3-count is full of great talent. I mean, lots of great talent in 3-count pro. I've got my eyes on a few people, but at the same time, I eat what's in front of me. I eat what's on my plate, and what's on my plate is Ace Armstrong. That's the goal. I'm going to put him away, and maybe we'll never see Ace Armstrong again, but I'm putting him away on August 10th. Whoever it is after that, whether it be PJ Ellis, whether it be Boomer Payne, Big Country, that'll come later. My focus is on August 10th.
No doubt about it, man. I can't wait to see that match. That is going to be – that sounds like a 5-star before it even gets into the ring, man. That's what that sounds like. Hashtag truth is the show. Thank you, Arthur. I appreciate that, man. I can't wait to have you on the show, brother.
I agree.
Joshua says, take Ace out and send him to the hospital again. Ace is not man enough to beat you one-on-one. See, that's what I'm afraid of. See, Ace isn't, man enough to go at you one-on-one anymore, I think. I think he already knows that you've already beat him on more than one occasion to retain this title. I wouldn't put it past him to have somebody come in, to have something done to the referee. I mean, he's going to pull out all the stops to get that 3-count championship.
But see, that's the thing, though, Josh and Scott. Like, he knows he can't beat me one-on-one. That's why he spit in my face. That's why he insulted my father, because you saw it. Everything he threw at me, I got right back up and said, come on, let's go some more. He knows. Ace Armstrong knows he cannot beat the A game. He can't do it. So he's going to try.
Isn't that amazing that no matter where you go, it seems like everybody's shooting for the A game? You got EWF, all the unbookables. Every one of them has tried to bring you down. You go to 3 count, and your mentor, is so jealous of you now that he wants to bring you down. It's just amazing that everywhere the A game goes, man, there's a whole group of people or there's more than one person that just wants to bring you down really fast. I think they understand that the A game is getting out of their league. What do you think about that?
Well, I was taught, Scott, from a very young age that if nobody's messing with you, something's wrong. If nobody comes around you, if nobody says anything about you or says anything to you, then you're irrelevant. So, you know what? I mean, I remember, a job I used to work at. I used to get rid by some of the guys, and I got a little frustrated one day, and they were like, look, if nobody cared, nobody would mess with you. So, it is what it is. I know I'm just trying to get better every day. Every time I train, every time I go to the gym, every time it doesn't matter what I'm doing. Every time I go to a show and wrestle, I'm just trying to get better. And yeah, there is a target on my back. I mean, I'm holding 2 heavyweight championships that I do not take for granted.
Right.
And you were mentioning Ace Armstrong. I mean, we used to be best friends. I mean, we used to vacation together.
Wow.
And then out of nowhere, he comes out and just blindsides me. I mean, he signed
It's all
his warrant
jealousy,
there,
man. I'm telling you, it's jealousy. Jealousy does those kind of things.
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
Dexter Myers.
I've been taking a lot of heat.
Dexter Myers says, the more I see Austin Jordan, the more he reminds me of Heath Slater. Maybe it's the accent. You're not going to come out strumming a guitar anytime soon, are you?
No, and I don't got kids, Dexter.
Speaking of Dexter Myers, man, Dexter, you need to get up with me. We have a show to do. You promised me a show in the near future, and you need to get up with me. We gotta get the date down on that show, brother. So I'm glad you showed up. Thank you, everybody, for watching Hashtag Truth today and being part of the show. Let me go ahead and do this while you're on here. Give me 1 second. Let me go over here. If I can get it to come up. And bingo, this is the show we are talking about, August the 10th. 3 Count Pro Wrestling right there in the middle of the poster. You can see him in all his glory. The 3 Count champion, the one, the only A-game Austin Jordan, surrounded by a lot of other great wrestlers. You're not going to want to miss that. It's going to be at the Calvary First Baptist Church, 11 Tampa Street, Greenville, South Carolina, 29609. Doors open at 6 o'clock. Bell time is 7. Tickets are $10 at the door. Man, I can't wait for that show. That's going to be a good one. And I know there's a lot of people. I can imagine what one heavyweight championship would do, as far as people wanting to, be in the ring against you and taking it. But you've got 2, brother. And that's got to be, you've got 2 whole rosters that want that belt from you. That's got to be terrifying. I know you're honored to be the champs, but that's got to be terrifying knowing you got like 40 guys who want to be you.
Yeah, it is a little nerve-wracking sometimes, but, I'm not scared. I don't get scared. If somebody beats me and is just better than me and takes it, then, hey, that's what it's all about. But as of right now, I have the 2 titles. I'm keeping the 2 titles. All I can say to those 2 rosters, come and get it.
I've got to ask you a question, man. I've always wanted to know. I've seen the last few of your promotions, man. Few of your promos. Where do you tape those promos at, brother? The backgrounds are just awesome. Where you're at.
I appreciate it. So my goal, I was challenged early on in my career to, don't just film it in front of your bedroom door, or something like that. Which, if you can cut a good promo, it don't matter where you do it at. But I try to step outside of the box. I try to just do a little something different. I'm from Greenville, South Carolina, so I try to do a lot of my stuff in Greenville to promote. I'm the hometown boy here and stuff like that. But really just interesting things that catch people's eye. Like, I went to Piedmont, about 20 minutes from here with Matty G. Okay. We went out and just, scoped some places, and I found just an old kind of rundown field with lots of rocks and ivy and stuff, and those 2 smokestacks. And hey, it looks cool. It's better than just my bathroom door or
Oh,
something.
I
So
loved it, man. I had to watch it 2 or 3 times because the first time I watched it, I hate to say it, I wasn't even paying attention to you. I was looking at the background. It's like, man, this is
yeah,
beautiful.
yeah,
Then I went back
yeah.
and listened to what you had to say.
Yeah, I tried to do a promo. I was in Pigeon Forge in Gatlinburg about a month ago, and I tried to do one on top of the mountain there, where the sky lift is, and just a beautiful background. But there was thousands of tourists there, and we just couldn't get it going. So I failed there. But yeah, I always just try to step outside the box and just cool landmarks that I've always enjoyed and stuff. And I just,
I
I think it's fun.
I love the last promo. I think it's the last promo you did with Matty G. You're driving in the car, and he brings out. He's like me, dude. If he could videotape something that's going on, he brings his video camera everywhere. He's like I am, man. If I could get an exclusive anywhere, I'm going to bring that camera. It was just awesome. He brought it up in the car, and you were like, dude, do you go anywhere without that thing?
Well, Matty G and I are friends outside of wrestling. I mean, we grew up together. So, I mean, we were just hanging out talking about baseball. I mean, we just grabbed a bite to eat or whatnot. And it's like, we're talking about baseball. And then next thing I know, there's a camera in my face. And I'm like, dude, like, do you go anywhere without that? I mean,
No.
what's going on?
No,
So,
I'll give you the answer to that. No. And he got a great exclusive. He told you about the email that he got. And you got your match, man. And I'm glad, man. But yeah, I'm gonna send a little shout out to Matty G and the Sunday Spotlight, man. If you guys don't know about 3 Count Wrestling, check out Sunday Spotlight. Check out Matty G. He has got a awesome podcast over there. You got to watch it, and I'm pretty sure Austin Jordan's been on it more than one time.
Oh yeah, several times.
We have a guest.
Hello.
What's going on, Fozzy? Fozzy did not make it to EWF last night, and there will be a video coming out tomorrow before my review of EWF's Go for Gold, and we're going to explain why Fozzy didn't make it. There's a story behind that, so everybody be watching out for that. That'll be pretty cool. So say bye, Fozzy. Bye. Gotta love it, man. Gotta love it. So, where are you going to be at in the future? I know I just put up your poster where you're going to be August the 10th, but where are you going to be after that, man? We all want to know.
All right, so last night starts. The last couple of weeks I've been off, but last night starts an extremely busy next couple of months, all the way to the end of the year. But just coming up stuff this Friday, August the 2nd, I will be Pro Wrestling Turbo. They're going to be at 4 Balance Fitness. Off of Woodruff Road in Greenville, South Carolina. Just pay attention to my Facebook page. I've been sharing the event.
I saw that. That's going to be a 6-man wrestling match,
Back
isn't
to
it?
School Hardcore Scramble.
Wow,
that's going to be a first for me. But
and there's actually a female in the mix too. If I saw that right,
Savannah Evans. That's somebody that she's been great, and I'm excited to share the ring with her a little bit.
All right, let me get to
Saturday.
Go ahead.
Saturday, I will be with Golden Corner Wrestling at the West Union Festival, 12 o'clock. I'll try to get some information about that. August 10th, obviously, I'll be 3 Count Pro Wrestling. August 16th, I'm going to Pittsburgh. August 17th, I'll be at Battle Zone Wrestling, and it just goes on and on and on and on and on.
You said you were going to be in Pittsburgh. Where are you going to be wrestling at Pittsburgh?
There's a special event I'm running up with some friends up there. Stomp Out Cancer. I've been sharing some stuff on my Facebook. So I'm going up there. I got to wrestle for Rise Wrestling back in December. So I'm hoping to get back up there and share the ring with those guys again.
You're getting up there where Boomer Payne and the bunch come from. So that's a good territory up there.
Yeah. I enjoy Pittsburgh, so I'm excited to get back up there. And then Battle Zone Wrestling August 17th in Williamston. So
Battle Zone, man, I can't wait for that show too. That's going to be a really good show. I just saw the poster for that today. Dexter Myers says July 30th. No, well, July 30th it is, brother. In 2 days, I'll have Dexter Myers on the show, so watch out.
There you go.
Would you go one-on-one with Big Country, last man standing? Ooh.
Gosh, Arthur, I don't like the thought of that.
Which one, the last man standing or Big Country?
Both. I mean, it would be a chore
That's
just to get him off his feet. Big Country is one of my better friends in this business, and he's just not just a great wrestler, but just a great person to be around. Scott, you know that.
Oh, I do.
But
I also know Big Country likes gold too, and you got plenty of it.
Yeah, but I don't back down from challenges, and I've been working closely with Big Country, at several different promotions around the Carolinas. And you know what? If it comes down to it, I'd love to share the ring with them.
Right? Isn't the old saying, keep your friends close and your enemies closer?
That's right. That's right.
Dexter wants to know, who is Austin's all-time favorite on the stick?
Who?
I don't know what he means by the stick. He just said, who is Austin's all-time favorite on the stick?
Oh, on the mic.
Okay. There you go.
I tell you, I mean, The Rock. The Rock is great. I love watching old Ric Flair promos. Gosh, Ric Flair does some good promos.
The Rock and Ric Flair. You can't get any better than that.
But
name me one wrestler that's better than those two.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you, I've been very impressed with Bray Wyatt.
Yes.
His promo work. I mean, and even this Funhouse, the Firefly Funhouse, just so great. So I'd say Bray, Rick, and The Rock probably my top three favorites. But I could sit here and talk all day about who's great on the mic. I mean,
there's
even Cena's good on the
that I
mic.
love listening to in the indies that I think is one of the best on the mic, and I'd love to see him go head to head against you, maybe at EWF or 3 Count, and that is Mr. Drew Hood. Drew Hood is awesome on the mic.
Yeah, I would. I'd like to share the ring with Drew Hood. Actually, yeah, he's a good up and comer. I'm excited for him.
He definitely commands your attention when he gets a microphone in his hand. There is no doubt.
For sure.
Joey Godfrey and his famous question: who is your favorite unbookable, and why is it Boomer?
Why? Listen, Joey, there was tons of Austin Jordan T-shirts in that building last night. I want to know where yours is, because even though you talk so much junk about me on here, Joey, I remember a couple of shows ago, you come up to my table and said, Mr. Austin Jordan, how much are one of those T-shirts? And you bought one of those T-shirts, Joey. So, closet Austin Jordan fan, Joey, I'm just wanting to know where's that T-shirt.
That's all I got to say
and
about
that. I know
that.
he's going to say, I got to use it for toilet paper. No, he wears that thing.
Oh,
Daphne
he does. He wears
me,
it as a nightie when he goes to bed at night. I know he does. We all know he does.
Yeah. Love you, Joey.
Arthur says he loves country. We all love country, man. Best big man in the business, without a doubt.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Dexter Myers is a PG show. I don't know what show you're watching with Dexter Myers on it that's PG, but it's not the Dexter Myers I know.
Yeah, when he was talking about on the stick, I was like, are we talking popsicles here? We talking
I
corn
didn't know
dogs?
what to think. I never heard of the microphone being called a stick, so that was the first for me.
Yeah, but then it hit me what he was talking about. So it just took me a minute there, Dexter.
Yeah, I'm real slow, Dexter. I use a microphone every day, and I did not know it was called a stick. But thank you for the information, though. I'll know next time. Past or present WWE, who would you like to get in the ring with?
The first two guys that come to my head just now, Shawn Michaels and AJ Styles.
Man, can't go wrong with that. How about a triple threat with all three of you in it?
Yeah, I grew up I was a big Shawn Michaels fan when I was younger, and then when I started training, I just kept thinking about, just always watching Shawn Michaels. Just before all the high spots were cool, man, he was diving off ladders and doing all these cool things, and I thought, man, that guy makes it look easy. But to me, like, I don't know, I think that would just be a good matchup. I mean, it would be for me. It would be a dream matchup for me, for sure.
Right. Joey said, just in case I run out of TP, I did wear it to work. I have a shirt of all EWF guys. So Joey, are you saying that all EWF guys are crappy? That's what I get out of that. Why would you say that? I didn't get that one.
Joey loves me, Scott. He loves me.
Does.
He just likes to put on he likes to be a tough guy on this deal here. So
right. We all know he's
Joey.
a little pussycat. Seriously, how do you feel about being carried by Judas last night? Oh my goodness.
I thought it was a good team victory there, Joey.
I thought it was too. Now I have to say that, like I said before, there was a point where it was 3-on-2 and they were beating you down pretty harshly that I thought you were gonna lose. I'm not gonna lie to you. I even said it, during my, announcing the match, but you proved me wrong again, and that won't be the last time you'll prove me wrong. You slid up under there and got the tag, and the rest was history.
Yeah, I'm not a hindsight guy, but I mean, truth be told, if Brimmer doesn't come out and go through his shenanigans, I think we make light work of Madden and Anton. But hey, that's just me.
I think that match would have probably been 15 minutes shorter.
I agree.
Without a doubt, because you guys were doing some beat down of your own when that match first started. I mean, it was.
But Judas he carried a big load, and let me just give a shout out to Lisa Johnson real quick. I call her Big Mama.
Yeah, so do I.
Y'all, Lisa Johnson has been going through so much lately. Whether you're friends with her on Facebook or not, she's going through all kinds of procedures, treatments at the hospital. And I didn't think she was going to be at EWF last night. So I had planned on, making a post. And then I see on Facebook that she's on her way there. I walk out to my merch table at intermission, and she's in her wheelchair there. I mean, Lisa, I appreciate your support. I mean, there's some people, who won't drive 5 minutes to see a wrestling show, but you have every excuse to stay at home. But yet you get out of your chair, you come to EWF every time we're at that Ford City Guard Armory. You are what's great about professional wrestling. You are what I love about professional wrestling. And from the bottom of my heart,
that is, if you look up the definition of wrestling fan, Lisa's picture would be right there.
Absolutely.
That's what that is.
I'm a big fan of hers.
She even, and I'm not making fun of her, well, I am a little bit, but she even showed up on a weekend where there wasn't even wrestling there, and she showed up anyway, thinking that there was a show. So that's a wrestling fan and a half. She drove 45 minutes or an hour to get to a show that wasn't even there. I mean, that's a fan. And again, she was still going through everything she's going through, and she thought, man, there's wrestling tonight, and drove all the way out there to find out that the show wasn't that week. I mean, that's unbelievable.
Yeah, she is.
She said, I love you, brother. I drove 40 minutes to get there. Yeah.
Yeah, I love you too. You know that. Always here for you.
Well, all our best wishes and prayers. And if you need anything, you know how to holler and get it, all of us. So
that's right.
Man, I love you to death. Don't cry unless they're happy tears. Don't cry unless they're happy tears. Only happy tears here on #Truth.
That's right.
I was going to say hey to you, but I couldn't find you, lol. I think he's talking about Lisa. Brandon, it's not hard to find Lisa. You just got to look up her name and send a friend request. It's that simple. But yeah, we need a lot of fans like that. Independent wrestling, all wrestling would be better off with fans that were half as anxious to get to the shows and to support. She's always putting things on there, supporting the wrestlers and everybody. I love to see her post. She brightens my day a lot. I'm not going to lie to you. When I look on there, she brightens my day. Lisa Johnson is the fan. Thank you for the love of indie wrestling. That's it. That's exactly it. If everybody did what Lisa did, we would have had 10,000 people in that house last night. It was close,
right.
but we would have had 10,000 people in that house.
Yeah.
It felt like it during your match. I ain't going to lie, but.
Oh, for sure. I agree.
But, man, it's always a pleasure having you on Hashtag Truth. This is about the 4th time you've been on my show, and I love having you every time. There's always an open invitation. Maybe I can catch you on the other side of 3 Count show, Aftershock.
Sounds good. Yep.
And we could talk about that, and we could talk about what Ace Armstrong did or didn't do during the match.
Yeah, sounds good, man. Yeah, man, I'm always honored to be on here. Thank you for having me.
Hey, man, I appreciate it. Before we go, though, one more rundown on where the A-Game, Austin Jordan, Mr. Two Belts is going to be, man. Let us have it.
Pro Wrestling Turbo this Friday night, August 2nd. At 4 Balance Fitness in Greenville, South Carolina, off of Woodruff Road. August 3rd, Golden Corner Wrestling at the West Union Festival. Anyway, that's the 2 that's 2 you get now. My schedule is running
I'm
crazy.
gonna have to start putting it out there when I get you guys hooked and get you guys booked to say, hey, be sure to bring your calendars and put them on your laps while you're talking to me.
Yeah,
and that's always gonna be a question I'm gonna ask.
Yeah, I put it on my forehead right
here. Okay, you're going to make me choke. I'm laughing so hard. It's always fun interviewing Austin Jordan, guys, but we're going to call it a night. I appreciate you being here, man. I hope you carry those 2 belts for another 10 years. I'm not going to lie to you, and I hope you gain many, many more. You've got a fan in me. My family loves you, and we're going to keep coming and watching you do what you do, man.
Sounds great, Scott. I appreciate you, man.
All right, everybody. In 2 days, I'm going to have Dexter Myers on here. My next show is going to be Thursday. Wait a minute. 2 days from now, it'll be Wednesday. I will have Dexter Myers, and Thursday I will have my next show. Be looking for it tomorrow. I'm going to have an interview with Fozzie Bear and why he wasn't at EWF Wrestling. That's going to be a cute show. And I'm also going to have my EWF review for Go for the Gold. So that's all the things that are going on in Hashtag Truth. We'll see you then. Until then, y'all have a great day.